All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Kid and Kam podcast. We got an NFL table talk for you today. Before we start, we just want to say thank you for all the support we've been getting on the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, leave a like below if you enjoyed. Also, comment down below and let us know what you guys are thinking. We should have a new problem with episode coming out in the next few days. I don't know, should we spoil it or what? Or should we just give a hint? What should we tell them what's next?
It's a team who's built different in the MLB. We'll give them hints. So it's a team that's built different in MLB. They're good every year. It's just they never finish the job, and that's why we are making it. We're not making it to call them trash. We're making it because they never finished the job.
They've been having a good offseason as well.
Yeah, they've been having. You sent me that picture, and I'm like, they win in the World Series.
We'll see about that. All right, so the NFL has been kind of interesting today. Not even today, for this past few days. Week 2 of the playoffs start. I don't know if you guys remember, my team won't be playing. My team won't be playing. We suck. Urban Meyer got hired for the Jaguars. So the Jaguars in a day pretty much got Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence. Arthur Smith, the offense coordinator from the Titans, got hired for the Falcons. Falcons finally get a new coach. And defensive mastermind, former Super Bowl defense coordinator, runner-up Robert Saleh, first Muslim head coach, fun fact, is headed to the New York Jets. And I'm going to be real with you. I want to talk about this guy first because I love this signing. I first figured out about him last season. Watching him on the sidelines, seeing how he ran the defense, not much man coverage. He really loves to use that zone coverage. The way he uses zone coverages in his packages. It's pretty fantastic. Now, one thing you want to worry about is, obviously, like we always say, having an offense is more important than having a defense now. And questionable, as good as your defense is, Steelers, if your offense isn't good enough, it won't work. So I think maybe he might have learned something from Kyle Shanahan. But we about to find out. He's definitely going to need to hire an offensive coordinator who's very creative, a young guy, very skilled with creating some plays, because he's going to need a lot of help. But I do like this signing.
I like the signing too, personally. It reminds me a lot of the Frank Reich. I think I don't think he was defense coordinator, but it reminds me of the Matt Nagy more of signing. Defensive guy, really good on the defense side of the ball, taking over a struggling program. The Jets aren't struggling as bad, or the Bears weren't struggling as bad as the Jets are now.
I thought you said the Jets weren't struggling. I was like, what?
No, I mixed it up. But no, I didn't really know who Robert Saleh was before this signing. I looked. I got obviously notification. Looked at some of his stats, and last year he had 5th in the league. I think with defense, and then this year he's like 6th with everyone injured. Mm-hmm. It was something like that. Either way, both top 10, and this year you have everyone injured. So, it just shows you how good he is on the defense side of the ball. But exactly like you said, we've been talking about this for a hot minute on this podcast. Offense wins championships now. He's going to need to find him an offensive guy. Of course, he's the Jets. He's going to have the number 2 pick. Justin Fields, question mark, you know what I'm saying? But he's going to need him a good offensive guy. But, I like the signing.
Yeah, eventually I think the defensive play style will come back. I think it'll readapt to the sport, but right now it's just offense. You don't need that great of a defense to succeed. However, having a good defense is a bonus. Cough, Steelers. But if your offense is hot garbage, cough, Steelers, won't exactly help you do anything. So, good luck to the Jets, man. They don't have Justin Fields or Zach Wilson to go along with them. He's got to find his quarterback of the future. One of his first moves should be deciding if he wants to trade Sam Darnold or not. And I'm sure he's going to be down to do that. They need a running back. They need a lot. They got them a pretty good offensive lineman, young guy. They got Denzel Mims. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they're gonna need a lot more weapons. Need a tight end.
They don't really have a lot. They don't have a lot.
Nah, I'm like
and their best and one of their best defensive players last year they traded to the Steelers.
Well, he wasn't the best defensive player on the Steelers. As a matter of fact, he was terrible. Let's be real. From the moment he started like 3 weeks before the season ended. He started. You led the team in tackles. You know what I'm saying? Because, he was getting burnt every play in coverage, but, still. At least he was
the Jets still
tackling
do
people.
have Quentin Williams, so we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
They still got Quentin Williams.
Is Quentin Williams
Young
a bust?
defensive.
I don't hear about him. Is he good?
He plays for the Jets, man.
I mean, well, his coach is now this guy, so I think he'll shine regardless.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do good now. I think he'll be a big factor in the defense now.
Right.
Hey,
we just dropped a
Falcons.
video. It's actually about to hit 100 views, probably tomorrow, or it could be at 100 now. We were talking about those Falcons, man. I said, look, the future for the Falcons is bright. I said, they bring them in a new offensive coach. These guys could be a threat. And what did they do? They went out and they reached out and they grabbed Arthur Smith. Let me show you a true stat sheet from Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry's careers by when Arthur Smith stepped in. He also calls the plays, so that's a plus. Ryan Tannehill with Arthur Smith is 17-7, 71 QBR. Again, with other people, he's 42-46, 48 QBR. Derrick Henry averaged 48 yards per game rushing. With Arthur Smith, he got that number up to 118. So this guy's impact is clearly noticeable. This guy is a beast. I like this signing. Now, I don't think he's an Eric Bieniemy, but
that's why I was gonna bring that up. You said it. They needed an offensive guy. The top offensive guy is still on the market in Eric Bieniemy. It's kind of he's probably gonna end up in Houston at this point. Because I expect him to go to the Falcons,
I'm like,
personally.
if I'm the Texans, the more I see new coaches getting hired, the happier I get, because it ain't Eric. None of them are Eric Bieniemy, so
Facts.
I'm feeling great.
I really thought the Falcons were going to grab Eric Bieniemy. I
feel like that would be the best
Arthur
option
Smith
for him.
is still great. I don't want to say that Arthur Smith is bad, but it's obvious that Eric Bieniemy is the best offensive coordinator on the market right now.
Yeah, but you got to consider
it's either that or someone's not telling us something about Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm telling you, like, there's something like we won't know. You can't interview Eric Bieniemy until the Chiefs lose the playoffs or win the Super Bowl. So you won't know. Nobody's, I haven't heard of the Texans reaching out to anybody. I think they know they want Eric Bieniemy there. And then you got Deshaun Watson wanting to get traded. I'm like, maybe he doesn't want to go there anymore. So I honestly thought the Falcons could have landed him. I don't know who else needs a head coach now. Who else fired their coach? Are we missing anybody?
Let's see. The Texans need a coach.
I think that's everybody. Those 4 teams.
Let's see.
The Chargers.
Chargers, yeah. They don't have a coach.
That'd be
Eric
gross.
Bieniemy?
That'd be gross, dude. But he'd be in the same division, too. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense because he'd already kind of know that team.
Yeah. I give the Falcons props. They went out, they got them a very good offense coordinator as a head coach, which, we talked about today's game is great. And, they're getting to start their offseason a lot earlier than the Texans, I guess you could say, because, both not the playoffs, but they got a head coach at their position. They can finally get to work now. You know what I'm saying? It's not all GM's job now. They got a head coach and a GM. But we'll see what's happening.
The sad thing about this hiring, though, I will say the one false of this is the Falcons don't have a bad offense at all. I just don't feel like their offense obviously hasn't been used to its full potential since Kyle Shanahan left. But their defense is, when it comes to tackling, their defense sucks. So let's see what Arthur Smith picks out of his sleeve. Like me and you said, what's his name? Micah. I forgot his last name. Penn State.
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons. I think that's the guy for the Falcons. They need somebody in the middle of the field. Somebody's just gonna sideline to sideline speed.
I don't know. They got Deion Jones in the middle of the field. I feel like they're probably gonna. I don't know. If I was them, they're picking kind of early. I wouldn't go at this early, but somewhere probably round 2. Early round 2. They need a corner. AJ Terrell. I don't feel like he was the answer. He's a great corner.
Oh yeah,
he was a great corner in college. But who did they skip on? It was some. See, didn't they skip on? They
skipped on Jalen Johnson from Utah.
C.J. Henderson, didn't they?
No. C.J. Henderson. I think he went like top 10, top 5 actually.
No, that was Jeffrey Okudah.
C.J. Henderson went a couple picks after that, bro. C.J. Henderson went top 10. He did not go.
I don't know. I don't think so.
When AJ Terrell was selected, C.J. Henderson was off the board.
Let's see this.
I'm just telling you that. I don't know about that one.
Let's see this. What was it? 2020 draft?
last
Let's
year.
see, 2020 draft.
Would be last year. I'll say that. I'll
Let's
say,
see, because
dude, he was like the
no,
second.
yeah, he went top 10. He went ninth. AJ
Yeah, I'm
Terrell
telling you.
went 16th. Let's see who. Damon Arnett was still on the board.
Jalen Johnson,
Jeff
the best
Gladney.
rookie cornerback to the Bears in like round 3. I knew that dude was going to be a beast. I saw
Round
him in
2.
the
Round 2,
Pac-12
Jalen
championship
Johnson
game.
to
Dude was a
Chicago.
monster.
Trevon Diggs was still on
If
the
they're
board.
going to take a cornerback,
Christian
let me tell
Fulton.
you exactly who they need to take. Me and you were talking about this guy. That guy in Cincinnati's a dog, and he is under the radar. I think he has the lowest passer rating allowed. Ahmad Gardner, bro. Dude is a straight beast. Number 12, Cincinnati.
good.
Look him up. They need him.
He's good. He's really
good. He's a beast, and luckily he didn't play against Georgia, because he probably would have.
We still
followed.
We still got to
Pickens.
do these. We still got to do those cornerback rankings.
True.
Them and the running back. So hey,
Yeah, we need them.
You'll
we
see
need
him
that
on
wide
that list.
receiver
You'll
video
see.
to do numbers. So
You'll see him
where
on
we
that
go.
list.
I do like this Arthur Smith hiring though, but I'm curious to see what direction he goes in the draft, because a lot of people want to move on from Matt Ryan. I don't think Matt Ryan's a bad quarterback at all. And I think he could shine a lot with him too.
I feel like him and Matt Stafford are in the same position. They're great quarterbacks. They just don't have the coach that they need.
They don't have the coach. No. Because I mean, the year Matt Ryan won MVP, that was a long time ago. Because that was when they went undefeated and all that.
Yeah, that's 2016, 2017, one of them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's when Packers head coach was still in Atlanta.
Packers. Mike McCarthy?
No, Matt LaFleur, right? He coached up Matt Ryan at one point. I remember seeing that.
Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan, he did coach Matt Ryan
I'm
at one point, but
100% sure
that was
of that.
Kyle Shanahan's team.
I know Kyle Shanahan was there, but I know when they hired him for the Packers, everybody had this thing like, yo, he was the quarterback's coach when Matt Ryan won MVP.
Oh, I guess so. I know that he went to the Titans after that.
This man don't know
I knew
his
he
own
did good.
coach. When we hire a
told you
coach,
that he was at the
when we
Falcons,
hire a
bro.
coach, I know where he lives. I'm just kidding. Steelers need an offensive
Urban Meyer?
coordinator. Urban Meyer, dude.
Let's talk about this. I kind of predicted this.
You did predict this. I kind of
this.
clowned you a bit. You've been going kind of stupid with the predictions lately.
Hey,
I need you to go ahead and predict if Georgia's winning the title next season.
no.
Oh,
that was easy. Anyways, Urban Meyer to the Jaguars. I love this hiring. I predicted it. You know what I'm saying? He wins titles where he goes, except for Utah. He coached a Utah team that was a nobody. Coached Alex Smith up and made him an NFL prospect when he was there. He went, I think it was like 22-2. He went 12-0 in his second season, 10-2 in his first with Utah in college. Come on, man. This dude Urban Meyer, he's built different. Let's just say that. He coached Tim Tebow. He's coached Dwayne Pick Six Hat. No, I was kidding. Braxton Miller, Cardell Jones. He's had very good colleges and college quarterbacks. Jesus. But I mean, it's more the fact that we've seen Nick Saban go to the pros. Didn't pan out. The only coaches that have went from college to pros are like legendary coaches. So, I mean, Urban Meyer, yeah, he's a legendary coach, but so is Nick Saban, and Nick Saban fell at the NFL level. It's more of, can Urban Meyer translate from the college game to the NFL? Because it's not the same game. That's why there's bust in the NFL. Yeah. But I mean, it just depends on that. But I mean, hey, he's getting sunshine. So I mean, he should be good on the quarterback.
His job comes with the number 1 overall pick. You get probably one of the highest quarterback prospects since Peyton Manning, or probably of all time. People are saying, hey, he might take Fields now. That's not happening. You're just not going to do that. You won't do. That's just not going to happen. One thing I'm curious about though is, he runs that kind of West Coast offense. Those kind of like short passes. He's going to spread receivers 3. Keep the quarterback in the shotgun. I wonder if that's going to work with Trevor Lawrence. I mean, obviously, I think anything will work with Trevor Lawrence, but he does run an RPO a bit as well, Urban Meyer. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how he uses that with Trevor Lawrence. And they got James Robinson. I'm not sure if he's that big of a threat to open up the RPO like they would want it to. He's great, but I don't know if he's really opening up the RPO. So that's something to look at as well. I like this hiring though. They got DJ Chark. Don't they have a tight end? They drafted a tight end, right? Or no?
They have
No, they don't. They didn't. because I had a Madden franchise. They don't have a tight end. I know this because I needed to draft one desperately for like 5 seasons. He was drafted by
the Broncos. I was thinking Robert O, but he was drafted by the Broncos.
The first thing Urban Meyer needs to do is kind of rebuild his defense back to that 2017 defense. They need to have these guys back on top. Obviously, that's going to be nearly impossible because I think they got obviously lucky with the Jalen Ramsey turning out to be a straight monster. They had what was this dude's name on the opposite side of the field? Oh, what was his name?
AJ Boye, but I don't know if he was there yet. It was AJ Boye?
Yes, he was. 2017. I know this for sure because we played them like twice that season. And I know Ramsey was like kind of locked down. Scary.
Everybody's throwing to AJ Boye, bro.
Craziest cornerback duo that season. But they got rid of a lot of those people. They got to rebuild that defense, get that defense back on top. Like you said, man, wherever Meyer goes, he's a winner. Obviously, I want to be excited about this hiring, but I think we just kind of wait to see what he does.
Yeah.
And that goes for all the hirings. I mean, we've seen what Mike Patricia was a great defensive coordinator, went to the Lions, sucked. We've seen Brian Flores, a linebacker coach, get hired defensive coordinator, is good. We've seen Randy Finkner, quarterback coach for the Steelers, get promoted to the offensive coordinator. A Mickey Mouse promotion and sucked and got fired.
Joe Judge go to the Giants. Almost took them to the playoffs.
See Matt LaFleur go from the quarterbacks coach to them boys.
To offense coordinator to the Packers.
To them Green Bay Packers. Speaking of them Packers, they're in action this weekend.
Yes,
they're in action this weekend.
I'm finally get to see these boys in the playoffs. Hey.
Honestly, let me tell you this right here. This is my game of the week.
Rams-Packers?
I'm going to say it again. Yeah, this is my game of the week. I think this could be a shootout.
I don't know about that.
I think this could be a shootout.
I have a different game of the week.
You're probably going to say, I mean, if I don't pick Rams-Packers, I know.
It's obvious.
I know you're probably going to say Ravens-Bills.
Yeah, Ravens and Bills.
That's Ravens what I'm thinking. That'd be my second option. I think the Saints will beat the Bucs. They look good. Yeah.
I think the Saints are going to beat the Bucs. I think the Chiefs are going to beat the Browns. I mean, I'm kind of scared for the Rams just because the only reason I'm not scared is because their quarterback situation. Goff's cleared. I don't know what's about to happen. But I mean, hey, their run game is pretty good. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I'm not really scared. It's just their offense is a little scary because we don't know what's about to come from that. But I mean, Ravens-Bills, my game of the week. I think Bills are going to walk away with it, but I feel like that's going to be a very close game. Like, I mean, you said it last week with the Ravens-Titans. You said this is going to be game of the week. Sure enough, looked like it.
Look,
amazing game.
Look, man. Bills, Uncle Phil, Meek Mill, Ravens and foe. Come on now. I think the Ravens. I'm picking the Ravens to win this game. Dude, I like the Bills, but they did not look as dominant as I thought they were last week. Now, I would say, actually, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's that playoff jitters, their first playoff win in how long? So, obviously, we don't know what we're going to get, but I know one thing. Lamar Jackson finally won a playoff game, and them Ravens look good after, going down 10-0 early in the game. They bounced back. I feel like right now, the Ravens have the best defense left in the playoffs. You got to worry about that, man. This defense is scary. Second is obviously the Rams. I almost said something slick there, but I don't know if I want to doubt MVP Aaron Rodgers. But I think I'm picking Baltimore to win that game, man. I like this though. I like that game.
You almost slipped up. You almost slipped up. I'm taking Buffalo.
Okay.
He said, I'm taking Buffalo Ravens, man. Come on now. I'm taking the Buffalo Bills. We already know why. You know who they got at quarterback. And I'm not talking about Josh Allen. They got backup quarterback manager Jake Fromm. Come on now.
Yes, sir. Game manager
Josh
Jake
Allen, bro.
Fromm. The hunter Jake Fromm.
He's been different.
Yep.
He's been built different this year. Josh Allen has. I mean, he's been great. They do have a tool, I guess you could say, a gadget player. A lot of people didn't look at him. We know who he is. Isaiah McKenzie. 3 touchdowns in 1 half. I mean, yeah, it is just one game. But, that just shows you his potential on what he could do. You could probably see him get used a lot more during the playoffs. We don't know, though. Stephon Diggs, he's been built different this season. The Bills' defense is always a above-average defense, at least. I'm expecting the Bills to win this game. Like I said, it's going to be close, but I'm expecting the Bills to win this game. I mean, it says,
I'm going Baltimore. I think Baltimore pulls it off. I do like Buffalo. I just think they need to get started way quicker than they did last game. Last game was a little slow for them. That was the Colts. This Ravens team ain't gonna start that slow, so I'm gonna need them Bills to keep it up. And I'm rooting for the Bills, but I don't know. My gut's telling me Baltimore's pulling this out, and they play tomorrow night too. So that's gonna be we'll get to know what's going on tomorrow. That's Conference crazy. Championship outlooks, baby. And yeah, of course I'm picking the Rams. And then there is
Wait, what?
What?
You picking the Rams?
Oh no, I'm trolling. I'm picking the Packers. Although I feel like I'm telling you, if I'm putting a team on upset alert, it's them Packers, man.
Packers, look, I'm not gonna pick against my team, especially when we got MVP Rodgers at under the center. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Packers. Our defense has played not as good as it played last year, but very good this year, I guess you could say. Jair Alexander's been playing great this season. I seen it on something. He was a top 10 player under 25. Easy dubs. We just draft corners like that after we didn't have a defense for 4 years. Anyways, Aaron Rodgers playing at an MVP level. People are saying he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. I think Aaron Rodgers playing like Aaron Rodgers this year. He just
playing with some cheese on his shoulder with that discount double check belt on. Come on, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, Rams do have a good defense. I'm kind of scared about that, but I mean, it's Davante Adams. He's built different. Aaron Jones, we've seen his potential. He hasn't played up to that potential this year like he did last year. I feel like he got a lot of more recognition last year, but I mean, Aaron Jones is still a great running back. But I mean, hey, Packers, we taking it, baby.
I think the Rams have like the number one. I think the Rams have the number one like rush defense. I may be wrong though.
Oh, we know.
They have a top 5 defense though.
Aaron Jones don't run the ball like that. Boy.
They have a top 5 defense though. I'm just letting you know. If the Rams can get started early, which I feel like they can, I'm putting the Packers on. All the teams, I'm putting the Packers on upset alert.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Look, you're gonna hear it here first. Marquez Valdez-Scantling over 100 yards. Jalen Ramsey's going to be glued on Davante Adams, bro.
That's a fact. A safety as
Marquez
well.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Okay.
Over 100 yards.
You're going to hear this first right here. Aaron Rodgers, 3 picks. I'm just kidding. This one's interesting. Cleveland, Kansas City. Should Kansas City be on upset alert? Or is Kansas City going to blow these guys out of the water? Kansas City has trended downwards a bit. They haven't looked as dominant. They're still them boys, though.
Before we start, can we get a moment of silence?
Oh, God.
I'm sleeping on the Browns, man. Come on now.
God.
Come on, man. This is the dynasty we're talking about.
Listen, Browns, Clowns, Corvette. Kansas City in 2. And when I say 2, I mean the game's going to be over by halftime. Come on, man.
Oh, no.
Come on. I'm picking Kansas City,
dynasty,
dude.
Bro.
It's the dynasty. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They got that guy on their team.
Corvette.
You know what I'm saying? They got that guy on their team. Man,
hold on, wait. Before you say anything, hold on. Let me just ramble on for a second. Don't say anything about no players on Kansas City's roster, man. I'm about to do what I promised. About to do what I promised to everybody, man. I got to find this random player to spotlight on their team. Let's see. Roster. Come on now.
Here. Cleveland last week, they looked so dominant.
All right, I got it. The Lucas Niang led Kansas City Chiefs, man.
Ooh,
come on, man. You know who that is?
No.
Number 67 on the offensive line. Come on, man. The Lucas Niang.
Guarantee you, he's probably a Pro Bowler too.
Facts. He got that. Whoever Patrick Mahomes is at quarterback. This is the Lucas Niang.
What did you just say?
Led dynasty. Whoever Patrick Mahomes is.
Who is that?
This is Lucas Niang's team, man.
Who's Patrick Mahomes?
My bad. Hey, Matt Moore.
Who's
Matt
Patrick
Moore at
Mahomes?
Quarterback? Who knows?
Because only Patrick Mahomes I know is the GOAT Mahomes. Come on, man. The future Mahomes. 100. What was it? No, actually, what was it? 500 mil Mahomes. Like what? Come on, man. We're not sleeping on. Don't just call him Patrick Mahomes. It's disrespectful to my man's Gator. Listen, Cleveland was dominant last week. Maybe they can carry it on. Maybe it was just the Steelers. 100%, it was just the Steelers. We fumbled on the first play of the game. We were down 14-0 2 minutes in. Cleveland, I don't think you'll get that lucky with Kansas City.
Hey, not to mention, down by 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Corvette, hopping.
Yeah, the Steelers started coming back, but
Come
you know,
on, man.
Michael Tomlin is. I said Michael Tomlin. Mike Tomlin is absolutely stupid. He's decided to punt the ball for some reason.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this straight up, bro. Mike Tomlin, he can win. He can win regular season games.
Yeah,
but he cannot control. He cannot discipline those players, man.
It's not even about this. It's not about discipline. He's actually, fun fact, he's actually done a great job disciplining the players. That's why Juju stopped dancing on the logo. He told that dude to stop.
That man went on the field down 2 scores, did the Corvette while lining up, man.
Who, Juju?
Come on, man. Juju.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's in the NFL, bro. But that is clown stuff to do. At the end of the day, man, that dude's just out there having fun. I mean, obviously, he's not gonna listen to like some random people just be like, "Hey, man, stop dancing. Stop." I'm like, man, who are you?
Stop it. Get some help.
At the end of the day, he doesn't care. One person that's making me angry right now is Chase Claypool. Like, he just can't stop talking. Like, I don't get it. And he said if Cleveland would have won with more class, I wouldn't be that upset. Bro, what? You saying that like Juju wasn't dancing on people's logos all season? What are you talking about?
Bro, Juju would have been doing that in the 90s, mans would have caught a hook pregame.
Dude, yeah, like he said that like they don't make TikToks after they beat teams. This man tweeted out, "Losing never heard of her. We finished the season 1-5." Come on, man, get these clowns off the field. Oh wait, it already happened. Happened last week. Forgot about that. Not really. I'm picking Kansas City, man. I think Kansas City drops 40 on these boys. But also, don't forget, Cleveland did that to the Steelers without their head coach, bro. That's how bad Mike Tomlin had this team prepared for this game. They also had they barely practiced. They had like 2 days of practice. And no head coach, both their starting corners out, absolutely demolished the Steelers. It doesn't get more pathetic than that.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Mike Tomlin.
I'm gonna take the Andrew Wiley led dynasty. You know, I think they're here to win games. Obviously, it's the dynasty. My bad, but yeah, Andrew Wiley. I feel like he's gonna win this game's MVP personally. But yeah, I'm taking the dynasty.
Yeah, Kansas City's pretty unstoppable. Cleveland, let's see what they got. I think Denzel Ward will be back, and he has not allowed a game allowing over, I think it was 30 yards since he was still in college. I saw that on Twitter today. So, sheesh. This game ought to be interesting. The former GOAT, Tom Brady, against Drew Brees. That'll be on the History Channel. Sunday night at 6:40. Winner goes to the conference championship.
Winner goes against.
No games on Nick this week. Come on, man.
Bro, honestly, look. As many as people clown that, you know, the Nickelodeon broadcast and all that, it got views. Like, it got so much. It got so much attention.
I mean, fun fact. Actually, a lot of people have pretty much already said what you said. I don't think many people actually hated it. Some people said it was cringy because of the commentary. But other than that, everybody liked it. There was nothing like wrong with it.
It was said it said something about Patrick and SpongeBob getting punched, and then Javon Williams watching Chauncey Gardner Johnson. That joke was so funny.
I'm like, next, like, yeah, we got like from the bubble, we got from the Disney bubble, we got Mickey Mouse memes. We're about to get like SpongeBob memes now. It's about to like take over sports. I need to create it before anyone else does.
Who you taking in this one? I mean, I think the Saints are fully healthy, are they not? I think they are.
They are. They dominated the Bears, but at the same time, it's the Bears, you know, and number 3 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky. Come on, man. Thought I was going to say Trubisky, huh? Yeah, Trubisky sucks. He's gone. He's got to get gone. They got to get him up out of there. He's absolutely terrible at football. I don't want to doubt Tampa Bay because I feel like weekly they gain more traction. Remember last time these two teams played, New Orleans straight dogged them boys. And New Orleans is sort of healthy right now. And come on, man. Bruce Arians' Mickey Mouse playoff win last week. With his Mickey Mouse playoff win. He was going to go as a starting quarterback with no legs. He couldn't even play in the game. Then he goes against Tyler. What's his name? Heineke. Chase Young.
Taylor Heineke, bro.
Went against Heineke.
Old Dominion.
Went against Heineke.
Dominion quarterback. Come on, man. NCAA 14. You ever played that junk? He was a starting quarterback. Come on,
Went against
man.
his first ever playoff win. Allowed what, 2 Hail Marys? Jesus Christ, man. I'm picking New Orleans, obviously.
Jeez.
I think it'll be close this time, but I think New Orleans is going to pull it off. I like. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think Bruce Arians is that guy for an actual Tampa Bay run.
Yeah,
Plus, I need them to lose because I feel like if they win this game, this man Jordan is going to start talking trash to me because I told him, I was like, look, man, this Tampa Bay team isn't. I told him specifically, I said, look, Tom Brady's not winning another ring. It's just not going to happen. There's just teams are too powerful right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And as he gets older, he starts to lose like
90 what? 92 or no, 95, 99 overall Gronk on his team.
Fact, 95 overall, back broken Gronk, dude. The Mud Ultimate Team. You can get this 110 overall, 110 overall.
His X Factor, man. His X Factor is backbreaker, bro.
Backbreaker, plays with no back.
Oh, he gets up, man. He's like the dude from SpongeBob. My back. Oh, my back.
Couch throwing Antonio Brown, who's actually been getting a lot of traction with Tom Brady, so that should be interesting. Tampa Bay, man. I'm picking the Saints. Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm picking the Saints. It's easy, honestly. I don't see the Buccaneers winning this one.
They do, man.
If they do, I'm gonna cry.
This is about where the Saints start reaching that curse they got on them. So it's likely, bro. I could see it happening now. Saints are gonna lose on like a last minute touchdown. It's always the divisional round where the Saints run into some BS problems, dude.
Diggs.
I'm telling you, I don't know why I'm picking the Saints. I really feel like Tampa winning this.
I'm still taking the Saints. I think they're gonna lift this curse, man.
I think Tampa's winning this. Bro. I think Tampa's winning this because you got Saints fans know they got a curse on them. But I'll go with New Orleans realistically.
I think New Orleans is winning it, but we know how Bruce Arians is in the playoffs, man.
Mickey Mouse coach Bruce Arians, carried by Tom Brady. Needed everyone from the All-Star roster like 10 years ago to carry his team to an 11-5 record.
Shoot, hey, let your voice be heard on this right here. The top 10, we updated it for you.
Well, not top 10, top 8, because there's only 8 teams left.
Oh yeah, they two.
And speaking of the Mickey Mouse Buccaneers, I got them at 8. I know Bucs fans are gonna like that. Pat, let me stop. I got them at 8, man. I like this team. I feel like they're gaining a lot of momentum, chemistry right now. I think they could do some dangers. We'll see what they do against the Saints. I honestly think they're going to win this game. I'm not even lying. But I got Buccaneers at 8.
Same. Yeah, I don't, Yeah,
same thing?
No disagree. Yeah, same thing.
Same thing. 7, I got the Ravens. Best defense left in the playoffs, I think. I think this defense is dangerous. They can force a lot of turnovers. It's really going to be Lamar Jackson. How good is he going to play? Because I don't know about you, but he looked good last week. Boy got his first playoff win, and I'm a Steelers fan. It hates me to see it, but at the same time, I love to see it. Love to see that success, man. Lamar Jackson, first playoff win. I got them at 7.
Number 7, I got the dog pound, Cleveland Browns. Nick Chubb, Baker Mayfield. I'm not gonna take them. This is Cleveland. It's Cleveland going against Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? The main reason I have them ranked so low is that they're most likely gonna lose. I'm not gonna rank them high and then let them lose. So.
Speaking of Cleveland, I had to watch Nick Chubb catch a 40-yard screen touchdown pass. You don't understand that pain. Kind of like how you had to watch Rodrigo kick a game winner against the Packers. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
It's legit pain. Jesus.
Pain. Number 6, I got the Rams, man. Look, I told you.
I do too.
I got them Packers. I got them Packers on upset watch, but the Rams have the second best defense. Their defensive line is dangerous. Speaking of Georgia players, I'm going brain dead.
I have no idea where you're going.
He played for the Bears. He's a top 10 pick.
Leonard Floyd.
Yeah, Leonard Floyd. Yep. I went brain dead. He had 3 sacks last week. Straight beast, dude. Dominant play.
Yeah, he's been doing. I think he hit his incentive.
He went to the Rams and started cooking because that coach is Sean McVay. Dude's been coaching them players up. They about older than him. You never know what you're gonna get from Jared Goff, man. He's a scary player. It's gonna rely on him. This team can beat the Packers, though. Don't get me wrong. They have a phenomenal defense. I can see it happening right now. I could see Aaron just like sitting on the bench doing that thing where he just kind of like stares at the camera as they're losing. I can see it happening, but I don't think it'll happen. But it can.
Shoo,
Rams at 6.
Number 6, I had the Rams as well, so I'll go ahead and go to number 5. Had the Ravens. Lamar Jackson. Like you said, Lamar Jackson played great, and they got a great defense. There's no doubt about that. I feel like they're one of the higher bottom seeds, I guess you can say, out of all the 5 and 6s that advanced. They're the best 5 and 6 team. Not 5 and 6 record, but 5th ranked team, I should say. They're the best lower ranked team. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know why I keep going, but yeah. Who you got at 5?
At 5, I got the Browns. Now, don't get me wrong. They got a good little Mickey Mouse win against the Steelers. A little Disney World adventure trip win. But this team dropped 48 points, man. Now, the Steelers did help them out a lot. Terrible coaching and play calling. And I mean absolutely terrible play calling by Randy Finkner. First play of the game, how do you over-snap the quarterback on the first play of the game? Because you're not tired. Your arms aren't hurting. You know what I'm saying?
Doing it your whole life.
When you leave the huddle, you're thinking like, all right, first snap, this is going to be a breeze. And you over-snap, and that center's going to the Pro Bowl.
Same thing happened in the Super Bowl with the Broncos against Seahawks.
Jesus Christ. That's where those Peyton Manning memes were coming from. That was that blowout game, huh?
Yeah, that was that blowout Super Bowl. Percy Harvin was...
Dude couldn't win a real Super Bowl, so he had to rig it against the Panthers the next year. I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, dude. I'm trolling today. Number 4.
Who you got at 4?
Number 4, I got the Bills, man. They were at, number 2 for me last time? They've moved down 2 spots. They didn't look as dominant against the Colts. They got to look way better than they did. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking my hype out of Josh Allen yet, but he also led his team in rushing yards. That's all I'm going to say.
It's crazy.
This team needs to be a lot better. But they do got that dude on their team, the GOAT, Blankenship, that Georgia blood. Come on now. It's running deep.
Blankenship? Are you talking about Colts?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Just forget I said anything. Bills. I just disrespected Tyler Bass. Forget it. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
4, I got the New Orleans Saints. Again, they're fully healthy. They can be really dangerous. I just don't think that they, they got that playoff curse. I don't know what
it's gonna happen
did.
This week. I've already called it. Something's gonna happen. They're gonna lose. I know they're gonna lose.
What did they do? What did the Saints do?
I don't know what they did.
Is it because they traded Jimmy Graham?
Dude, they sold their soul for that onside kick to start the second half. They sold their soul for that 2010 onside kick. Onside kick to start the second half. And the Saints have recovered it. Dude, Madden 11 had the greatest startup ever, bro. I loved watching that. I never skipped it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go on to 3. I got the Bills. Josh Allen, goated. Stephon Diggs playing great in the playoffs. Still think it's an above-average defense still in the playoffs. I think you can go far with that with a good offense. Got the Bills at number 3.
Number 3, I got the Saints. That curse is going to hit, though. Drew Brees is 42 years old.
42 years old.
Remember last time these two guys played, it was a blowout. I think Drew Brees, it's not going to happen because, they got that playoff issue. They didn't look as dominant against the Bears. Oddly enough, they didn't. But the Bears have a pretty good defense, so, it makes sense. The Buccaneers do not. Saints are scoring 30 points on that Bucs defense. The question is, can Tom Brady put up 30 points? That's all I'm going to say. Saints at 3.
Okay. I feel like we had the same 2 next teams.
Okay.
Number 2, Packers. MV Rodgers.
Yeah.
It's very explainable. And then number 1, we got wait a second. We got the Yasir Durant-led dynasty at number 1.
Dynasty. Led by Patrick the GOAT Mahomes. It's that simple. I don't even need to explain why they're at number 1. I think everyone knows why they're at number 1. Because we're about to see playoff Patrick Mahomes. It's been about a year since we've seen it. It's going to feel good, I'm telling you. This team's winning the Super Bowl. We're aware of that, right?
Yeah, we're aware of this. We know this.
I want y'all to know that. We're clearly aware that this team's winning the Super Bowl. But it's pretty obvious. Imagine they lose to the Browns.
It's more predicting who's playing them in the Super Bowl at this point.
Yeah.
It's predicting the loser.
Facts. Who gets to lose to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl? who wants their runner-up trophy?
Watch the Saints go all the way. They get rid of their curse just to lose to the dynasty.
Dude.
Oh, no.
Imagine the Browns win this week. That'd be crazy, honestly. The Browns somehow won this game.
If the Browns
can happen, too. Because remember I said, look, if you want to beat the Chiefs, you got to be able to outscore them. The Browns are one of those teams I feel like couldn't do it. They scored 48 last week, against the Mickey Mouse Steelers. But
if the Browns beat them, who's winning the Super Bowl for you?
Packers. Or whatever NFC team makes it.
I'd probably say the Bills. I'd have to say the Bills.
If the Browns beat the Chiefs, the Browns are going to make light work of the Bills. That's light work. They'll handle them easily.
Who knows?
They'll still got a little curse, too.
Isn't that the saying? Isn't that the saying? Every given Sunday?
Every given Sunday.
Something
you did say, what'd you say last week?
Or any given Sunday.
You said last week you were like, the times are changing or something like that. You weren't lying. First play of the game, I was like, well, Cameron jinxed the game. Congratulations, jackass.
Oh yeah, I called that too. The Browns beating the Steelers. You called me a clown for that.
Yeah, you really just jinxed us.
The Steelers are the Browns' daddy.
I said it was possible.
Who's your daddy now?
I did say it was possible. To be honest, I honestly didn't care. Like, usually when the Steelers would get when they'd lose in the playoffs, I'd be angry. I just really didn't care. Like, I was like, oh well, season's over. Penguins play tomorrow. Penguins get beat 6-2, 6-3. Wow, my luck.
The funny thing is that the only two games I predicted correct was the Buccaneers and the Browns. I think I picked Seahawks and I think I picked the Colts.
Buffalo. I know I picked Seattle. I picked Washington.
I picked
Tennessee.
I picked Buffalo and I picked
New Orleans and I picked the Steelers. So I was wrong on pretty much all but one game. Two.
I was wrong.
Buffalo.
I was wrong on two games. I didn't pick the Rams and I didn't pick the Rams. I didn't pick the Ravens. I don't think.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna be wrong this week. I know for sure. Y'all gonna quote me on this. Green Bay, Baltimore, Kansas City, and New Orleans. All four of those teams are winning.
I'm taking Green Bay. I'm taking all the higher seeds. All the high seeds. All the home teams. Home teams sweeping. I don't know. Because I don't know. I feel like that's like something that hasn't happened in forever. You know how they be like, after it happens, they'll be like, this hasn't happened since 1946 or something like that. I don't feel like this is going to happen. I'm going to call it, though. This is the first time it's going to happen.
Bills, pickle deal, duck bills. Ravens, man. Ravens and OT. Wow. Imagine it goes to OT and the Ravens win. You call me a genie.
Oh my goodness.
One of these games are going to go to overtime, though. I can sniff it. I smell it.
If one of the games is going to overtime, it's probably going to be either Ravens, Bills, or honestly Browns and Chiefs.
Browns Chiefs is not going to overtime. Patrick the GOAT Mahomes ain't letting no game go to overtime. Come on. Heck no.
He'll let it go to overtime, then he'll score in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. More like 10 seconds.
Yeesh. This ain't no Arizona versus Packers in the playoffs now. Come
Jesus
on now.
Christ. Take us away, man.
Take us away. All right. Hey, it's been fun. We ranked our teams. We talked about some coaching hires. Did the playoff round 2. Gave our thoughts on it. All home teams winning. You already know. Gang, gang. Anyways, it's been fun. Socials on the screen. Thank you for listening. Leave a comment down below who you think's going to win. And it's been your boy Cam. Peace.